with my computer.
Oh.
A technician will be with you in 4 hours.
4 hours?
You can upgrade for just $5,000.
What?
The Universal Serial Config board should be set to ID6.
I need that in plain English.
Call for help. This is Chris Perillo. What can I do for you?
Welcome to Call for Help. I'm Chris Perillo, and it's the Technology of Speed Week here at Tech TV, and that means we're going to be showing you the ways to help you get things done faster and better, whether it's getting from point A to point B or tweaking your computer for optimum performance. On today's show, nothing says speed like a Porsche Carrera, but there's more to this hot rod than meets the eye, because inside there's over $100,000 worth of high-tech gear, including 2 video screens, a DVD player, navigation equipment, you name it. We'll be taking a closer look inside that car in a few minutes. Plus, nobody knows more about speed than the California Highway Patrol. We'll be talking with Officer Christian Oliver about the technology behind radar guns and how the CHP uses them to gauge speed. But of course, that's not all. Kat is sitting happy in our Interact area. And what do you have planned for us today, Kat?
Well, if you're talking speed, you're talking broadband internet access. So today we're going to take a look at a site that'll not only test your speed for you, it'll help you find the best broadband in your area.
Ooh, gotta love broadband.
Yes.
So whether people have broadband or not, how could they get a hold of us today?
Well, if you would like to ask your question on this wonderful show, give us a call. The number is 888-989-7879, or you can email us at callforhelp@techtv.com. And if you have a netcam and you'd like to ask your question live on the show, here's how you do it. Head on over to techtv.com/callforhelp. Scroll down the page and click on the Call for Help chat link. This will take you to our Interact page. Click on Chat Now to launch our chat room. Now select room number 7 to enter the Netcam Cineplex. Here we'll help you get hooked up and on our show. And by the way, I'll be hanging out in chat room number 5. That's the Call for Help chat room, so come on over and say hello.
How fast do you type, Kat?
Pretty darn fast, Chris.
That's a good number there.
Yeah.
It's Technology of Speed Week here at Tech TV, and I want you to make sure, swing by our website, techtv.com/callforhelp, because you got to look at what's coming up all this week. You're looking specifically for the coming in April, Call for Help April calendar. You click on that link, and up will pop up, oh, look, right here, this week, the Technology of Speed Week. Tomorrow, we're evaluating some of the hottest PDA cell phone combinations. Wednesday, our kid testers are going to be back to show you how to build your own personal hovercraft. And coming up Thursday, our electric vehicle roundup. You'll see some really cool cars, bikes, and scooters that'll save you tons of money. And of course, while you're on our site, make sure you check out today's Tech TV's Great Gadget Giveaway. A lot of G's there. Because all week, we're giving away some Nikon digital cameras. Details, again, are at techtv.com. But for now, let's save someone's sanity and answer a call. Who's on first, Kat?
Well, first, I just want to talk about the hovercraft. Do you know that we get to ride in that thing?
No way.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I've always wanted my own hovercraft.
I didn't think they would allow me to get on a vehicle again after that last incident.
We're going to. It's going to be great. On the Intel Tech TV Netcam network, it's Ralph from Montezuma, Iowa.
Ralph!
Hello, Chris.
Hey, bud.
Hey, I'm a drafter by trade.
Really?
Yeah. Now, when I copy drawings from my hard drive and put them on a CD,
yeah.
Okay, then when I go to copy them back to my computer, they're read-only.
Ah.
Is there any way I can do this automatically so I don't have to go into Windows Explorer and change them back so I can modify these drawings?
You're looking for a tool to specifically go throughout a directory of files or a folder of files and automatically take that read-only attribute out?
Right.
I'm not sure of any programs offhand, and just to back up to show people what we're talking about, when you've got a file on a CD-ROM that's read-only, but when you have a file like that, let's say in Windows on your hard drive, when I go to get its properties, here's what we're talking about, the attributes of a file. And this is what happens. When you copy files over from a CD-ROM to your hard drive, it has the read-only attribute, which, of course, Ralph, you're trying to get rid of en masse. One way of doing it is, and I've tried this a variety of times with varied success, if I were to, let's say, right-click on a folder that's full of a whole bunch of stuff, I could go and see, and it's counting up all the files and folders above there. I just uncheck the read-only, press apply, close that, and then anything in here. Now, if that did not work for you, and again, I'll have to do some experimenting. I'm sure there's rename software. In fact, there's one file. Let me see if I can remember where it's at. Let me go to Google. It's something called the rename. And I'm not sure. Let's try this one. And I don't know if that, well, maybe there was a space in there, unless that was it. There's a program that if you, gosh, I just had it in there, didn't I? Download. There we go. I'll find it. Bear with me, Ralph. How's Iowa treating you?
Pretty good. It's raining right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a surprise. This early. Here we go. The rename. It's a piece of, I believe it's freeware. And yeah, it looks like you can. The file attribute changer is a very useful option for anyone using a CD recorder. Ralph?
Yes, sir.
There's your answer right here. It's something called the rename. It's a download. Just do a search for the rename, no space in there, then a space, download like I just did on Google. Let me back up and show you. This is how I did it. I did a search for the rename space download on Google, and it looks like the second hit was a link right to the web page, which is a long URL. We'll have to put the link for you in the show notes, Ralph. But that I believe will do you just fine if the other way of showing you doing it through Explorer doesn't work for you.
Well, that's the way I've been doing it. I was trying to find a way to do it automatically. So when I take it from CD, it puts it on my hard drive. It automatically wipes out that read only.
Yeah, unless there's another in-between utility, this will do it for you, Ralph.
Alrighty, that's what I'll use.
Thank you.
Hey, I thank you much, Chris. Have a good one.
You too. Say hello to everybody in Iowa for me, all 4 of them. But you at home, stay tuned because we're just getting warmed up. We've got a speed tip and Roger's free file on the way. Don't go anywhere.
Want to see something amazing? Tech TV's putting you in the technology fast lane. From land to sea to air, Tech TV shows you how we're moving faster, traveling farther, and keeping up in today's world with lightning speed. It's Tech TV's Technology of Speed Week, all this week, sponsored by Pontiac. What would you do with some Pontiac excitement? Pass it on.
Oh, this is incredible. This is like that picture-perfect road you see in like Road and Track. Bring it on, road. Game on. Let's rip it up.
Bring it. Bring it. Let's go. Oh, look at this. That's a 180 turn right there. See how it handles? It's just like sticks to the road.
Well, little Mario Andretti over here.
Ooh!
This thing's flying up the mountain.
Meet the new Pontiac Vibe.
Vibe 1, mountain nothing.
Weeknights on Tech TV. It's television's most entertaining technology show, The Screensavers.
This is the show where we make bad jokes and answer your tech questions. It's kind of marriage made in hell.
From games to gadgets to computers, see how technology can work for you on The Screensavers.
Fire it up!
The Screensavers, weeknights at 7, 6 Central on Tech TV, television about technology.
Some folks call it a lawn, some call it a yard, but it's really more than that. It's a piece of your life with a life all its own. Sometimes a playground, sometimes a ball field, always a gathering place. So how do you care for a piece of land that will be in your family a long time? With a piece of equipment that will also be there. Cub Cadet isn't like other tractors. It's better made, and it's dependable and lasts for years. And right now, it's more affordable than ever with 0% financing. Cub Cadet builds its tractors with welded steel frames and cast iron front axles. And we back them with a 5-year limited warranty. Call to find out more about the complete line of Cub Cadets, including the all-new 1500 series, starting at $400 less than our lowest price 2001 model. Call today and receive a free copy of the book, Big Ideas for Big Yards. And if you buy a tractor now, you'll enjoy 0% financing until January 2003. Cub Cadet. It's simply the best tool for your piece of the planet.
Tech TV wants to know, would you buy a car that would drive itself?
A car that drives itself would probably not interest me.
I think a car that would drive itself would be cool. Cut down on speeding tickets and accidents.
We'll send the car to the store, go get me a beer.
Stay tuned for more Technology of Speed all this week on Tech TV. Keeping you up to speed on the fastest technology on Earth. You're watching Tech TV's Technology of Speed Week.
It's time for a Windows tip. And today, we're going to show you 2 of the top 10 Windows shortcut keys. That's right, it's the technology of Speed Week, and if you can't call us for help, then just press the magic key, that magic key being F1. Yeah, right there, F1. As I tap it here in Windows, look what pops up, the help file. Now, the great thing about F1 is that if I'm in a different program, like Notepad, or let's launch Internet Explorer, and if I tap F1 in Internet Explorer, look at that, Internet Explorer help pops up. And now for my next magical trick, I'm going to open my Start menu without using a mouse or the Windows key. I use Control, I put my thumb on Control, and then tap Escape, and look at that. Well, you can't see it. In a second, you'll see it. The Start menu pops up, Control, Escape. Let me show you again. Not pressing the mouse, Control, Escape, pops up the Windows key. And of course, you could use your cursor, or I'm sorry, it pops up the Start menu, and you could use your cursor key to open up all the programs you want. If I wanted to launch NetStat Live, a freeware program from Analog X, I just hit Enter as it's highlighted, and there it goes. Now, be sure to stay tuned all week to learn the rest of our top 10 Windows keyboard shortcuts. But, you know, don't hang around just for those things, because we also give you information on free files, like today's free file, something called Memory Tracks 3. And Raj, I believe you got the scoop on it.
Yes, memory tracks. Everyone knows about the Windows memory leak problem. That's when an application in Windows forgets to give back the memory it's used after you close it. So there's this huge unused portion of memory that's just sitting there. Well, what memory tracks does is finds those applications and removes them. So basically, after you close it something and it doesn't behave and give back the memory to Windows, memory tracks goes over and shuts the door and frees up that memory space.
Nice.
Now, what's cool is you can have it start two ways. If you want to just kind of do it kind of manually, just press the check button, and then it'll start allocating, and then it will, just right there, it'll start removing. Now, if you want, you can also have it do it on startup, or you can do it, you can have it auto allocate right here when it reaches a certain limit. Say 51 megs of your, 128 megs of RAM is being currently used. You can have it auto launch, and it will find and say, oh, there's a couple of applications that didn't give back memory. I can close those. Close them. It gives back your memory.
And of course, the more memory you have free, the faster your applications will run.
Yeah, it'll run smoother, and you'll actually encounter less crashes and blue screens.
Ooh, that's even better.
Which is better.
Okay. So a lot of different options. It's
and
free,
you can put little wave files to tell you when it's gonna, it's gonna start up or it's gonna close down. So it kind of gives you a vocal alert. But that's pretty cool.
Where does
very
it
transparent.
Minimize to? Does it do it to the taskbar or the system tray?
Actually, to the system tray.
Oh, beautiful. So
right
it stays right out of your way. I like
Yep.
those programs. Those short, small programs that you can do in just like
Very
one click.
transparent, not very heavy.
Yeah, of course. And actually, I've got a speed tip for you too.
Cool.
It's really cool, actually. If you have Windows 98, you can do a one-click shutdown instead of, going to the Start menu, which, by the way, you can do Control-Escape to get to the Start button and shut down that way. But you can actually create a new shortcut, and this is what the shortcut's going to be like. You just right-click on your desktop in empty space, New Shortcut, and there on the command line, you're going to enter, it looks relatively, here, runDLL.exe space. Again, we'll have the instructions for you at our website, user.exe, comma, no space, exit Windows. That's what we want. Now we press next. It looks like, nothing. I press finish, and it created this shortcut for me right here. If I just watch what happens when I click it. Actually, you might want to pan back, because what's going to happen is Windows is going to shut down when I double-click this. It's just going to kill everything and go. There it goes. Bye. It's rebooting now. Killed everything. So that's an important thing to keep in mind. If you've got programs open, you wouldn't want them open as the computer is rebooting. Now, if you want to do it in Windows XP, as I flip over to that machine, using our virtual KVM, that stands for keyboard, mouse, video, right?
Keyboard video mouse.
Kitty. Yeah.
Kitty.
Yeah, sorry. So anyway, that's what we did to flip over. They've got a program that comes with Windows XP called Shutdown, and for that, you just create a new shortcut, and I've already created that here, as you can see. I right-click it, I'll pull up its properties to show you what it is. You see it's got shutdown.exe -S-T01. It does the same thing as the program did in Windows 98.
It's easier to get to.
It's much easier to get to, and you could also open a command prompt, shutdown /?. Again, this is it may look kind of technical, but it's really not. We've got the instructions for you at our website, and you can find out.
You can pretty much cut and paste.
Yeah, it really is, and that way you'd be rebooting much quicker. And before you reboot or decide to do the shortcut thing, swing by the website to take our daily quiz, techtv.com/call for help. Click on the quiz link, answer correctly. You'll be in the running for a Call for Help t-shirt. So, dang, man, you dropped it. Today's quiz. Who was the first? Yeah, you darn right you come over here and pick it up. Who was the first man to break the sound barrier? John Glenn, Neil Armstrong, Chuck Yeager, or Buzz Lightyear? To the rescue.
No Superman? Come on, Christopher Reeve.
Stevie wants to know, how will you travel in the future?
Kind of Jetson style.
Little bitty cars, easier to park.
Maybe people slowing down a little bit.
I'd like to see hover cars.
Probably levitation.
I've often pictured flying cars in my head.
Stay tuned for more technology of speed all this week on Tech TV. Faster is better. Tech TV's Technology of Speed Week all this week.
Engineer Tom Setter is a student of tranquility. For the all-new GMC Envoy, he and his team use hydroform technology to absorb vibrations for a surprisingly comfortable ride. They also gave Envoy a 270 horsepower best-in-class engine. They want you to feel relaxed, not fall asleep. Introducing the GMC Envoy.
Faster is better. Tech TV's Technology of Speed Week all this week.
Two of a kind. For your information, we're two of a kind.
That's right, two of a kind. My observation, the two of a kind.
Yeah, just like peas in a pod.
And birds of a feather.
Alone or together, you'll find.
Canon PowerShot digital cameras and Canon bubble jet printers.
Two of a kind.
True harmony in a digital world.
Join one of the world's largest communities of netcammers on the Intel Tech TV Netcam network, and you could be a star on Tech TV. Show us your talent. Tell us where you're from.
Hi, I'm Rose from Beaufort, South Carolina.
Or chat with our hosts.
Hello, Nate.
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
To join, head to techtv.com/netcam network now. The Intel Tech TV Netcam network is presented by Intel PC Cameras.
Tech TV wants to know, how will you travel in the future?
Lines of, very similar to roads, but it would be like zones.
We'll be probably still driving cars, but we just have alternative fuels.
I see radar in the car, so you can't run into anybody.
Stay tuned for more Technology of Speed all this week on Tech TV.
Hey everybody, it's Brett Larson from Tech TV Labs here with today's Mac tip of the day. Today I'm talking about speed. Speeding things up, that is, on your Mac. Now listen, if you're like me, when you boot your Mac up, there's nothing you can't stand more than waiting. And waiting and waiting for, you sit there, you tap your fingers, maybe you sing a little song to yourself. I can't sing right now, so I won't. But there is a way to speed up the classic Mac OS and make it start up a little bit faster by having it not load a bunch of extensions that really you probably don't need them. So let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the extension manager. You're going to find that in your Apple menu. Let's go in there and pull up Control Panel, Extension Manager. And it's kind of big, and I know it looks scary and uninviting, and there's a reason for that. Well, you're not supposed to go in there and change things if you don't know what you're doing. So I'm going to show you what to do. It's actually really simple. Let's go through it line by line, and I'll help you out. All right, so you're looking at your extension manager, and you're saying, I have no idea what all this stuff is. And that's okay. That's understandable. But ask yourself this. When you see here airport, 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 if you don't have an airport, go ahead and uncheck those boxes. So if you're not doing wireless networking, you can just uncheck those three, and everything's going to be fine. You're not going to notice anything. Let's scroll down here a little bit more. Let's see, I've got some Apple Share in there. Now here, this is an interesting one. With Apple Share, if you're not actually sharing files with other Macs, if it's just you, go ahead and turn that off. Application Switcher, you want to leave that on. Leave all your ATI graphics stuff. You don't want to start turning that stuff off. Here's another one. You probably have the right extension for your printer. This is the C60 Epson printer. If you don't have that and that's in there, go ahead and turn that bad boy off. All right, now you're going to go down through here. You're going to see a lot of other stuff. See, here's a lot of other Epson stuff. You might want to turn that off. A favorite one of mine to show you to turn off, Laser Writer 8. If you don't have a laser writer, turn that off. So listen, go through there and check everything, but be careful. If you turn a bunch of stuff off and you restart your machine, because you have to restart after you do that, and things just start working, we'll go back and turn that stuff back on, because that means you probably turned off something that's incorrect. If you go on over to our website, techtv.com/call-for-help, we got a whole list of things that we suggest you turn off to keep it moving, keep it real, keep it speedy, because that's how we like our Macs. And listen, if you have any other questions, drop me an email, brett@techtv.com. Chris?
Thank you, Brett, for keeping it real.
That's right.
We're going to keep it fake out here. The most popular way to enhance your online experience is to make your searches faster. And one of the ways to go faster is to up your connection speed with something called DSL, Digital Subscriber Line. And Kat is going to show us how we can avoid getting ripped off.
Yes, because it's very easy to get ripped off in this industry. There's so many choices out there that I'm here to help you.
Oh, thank you.
You are welcome. DSLreports.com is the place to go to find out what other people think about the provider that they have.
Okay.
As well as lots of other fun things. So let's take a look. BroadbandDSLreports.com, or just DSLreports.com is the name of the website. As I said, there's a couple of different things you can do on this website. Let's start with the tools, okay?
Ooh.
Let's start with tools, and what you can do is you hit, let me see, it crashed right before we started.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, but it's okay, it won't crash for you. It gives you all these choices of little tools and tweaks and fun things you can do to find out basically diagnostics of your system.
Oh, so if you already have a broadband, like a cable modem or DSL, you could use it.
Yeah, or if you have dial-up, and you
really?
want to see how fast your downloads or upload speeds are, you can check them out here. We're going to take a little speed test, and what you're going to do is you're going to ask it to connect to your computer, and it wasn't working at this just now.
That's
But
okay.
you hit start, and yeah, it's not working. But what it's going to do is it's going to send you back a graph telling you how fast your connection speed was, and how it compares to other people in your area.
Okay.
Handy little tip.
Yeah.
The next thing you're going to do is once you see how slow it is and you're like, forget this, I want to go faster, I want DSL, is you're going to go to Find Services. And you're going to enter in your information. And the first area that I'm going to look at is to see if it's available where my home is located. So once I entered my information, I click here. And there's my information. I'm going to hide it because I don't want you to know where I live. And it gives us a price from cheapest to most expensive, indicated by the colors, the light pink going all the way up to red. Now you can choose off of this. What you do is you just click on one of the providers here, and then you can read 50 users' experiences. You can check out a nice little graphical display here of what other people thought, how they rated it, or you can go directly to the provider's website and read about them there. Yeah, it's a really great site. And say that, one more thing that I just want to point out to everyone, say you have no idea what you want to see what other people are doing right this moment, what's popular. You're going to go to the main page, and it's going to give you these three categories: smooth ride, mixed feelings, or horror stories.
Ooh.
So you can find out all the information there. There's tons of reviews, or you can enter your current provider's name in the search and find out what's going on with them currently.
Cool. Yeah, you were talking about, I want to briefly explain, you were talking uploading and downloading. Downloading is when you're taking data from a remote computer, like you're pulling in a website, that's downloading. Uploading is putting information to a remote computer.
Yes. Cool. Yes, so you can find all the details on our website. The address is techtv.com/call-for-help. And you can email me at cat@techtv.com. I'd love to hear from you.
Oh, yeah. Now, would you also love to see the future of car gizmos?
Yes, I would.
Oh, good, because when we come back, Jeff Simons from Rolling Thunder Car Audio will be here to show off his tricked-out Porsche. And let me tell you, this car is loaded with everything but the kitchen sink. Stay tuned.
Where are the cars we were promised? The land-based rocket ships, with cockpits full of computers and video screens. The cars with shapes we had seen only in our dreams. Where are the cars we were promised? They're closer than you think. Introducing the new Infiniti G35.
access over 1 million unpublished airfares. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Cheap Tickets has airfares you can't find anywhere else, and they're up to 40% off. Cheap Tickets, the best kept secret in travel for over 15 years.
Shape it up, get straight, go forward, move ahead, try to detect it. It's not too late to whip it good.
Do you need to learn how to operate a computer? Hi, I'm John Scherer, CEO and founder of Video Professor. You know, our product is quick and it's easy to learn with, and you can try it for free. You know, over the years, millions of people have learned how to operate the computer using our product. We get happy letters every day from people thanking us. But the most rewarding thing for me is having people stop me on the street and telling me how easy it was to learn with our product. If you just want to learn how to run a computer once and for all, save yourself a lot of time and energy, try our product. Let me show you how simple this is. You put this CD in your CD tray. The lesson plays right on your computer. It works just like a VCR. Just follow the step-by-step instruction. I'm so confident this product will work for you, I'm going to send it to you free. The reason I'm going to do this is because I know once you try our product, you'll come back to us for all your computer learning needs.
To get your free computer learning CD, you must call now. Call 1-800-465-8813.
Tech TV wants to know, what is the coolest technology in your car?
Well, I've got a compact. It's an iPad handheld.
My CD player.
CD player, electric window, my seat adjuster.
Stay tuned for more technology of speed all this week on Tech TV. Faster is better. Tech TV's Technology of Speed Week all this week.
Hey there, folks. I'm standing next to Jeff Simons from Rolling Thunder Car Audio, and we're standing next to his tricked-out Porsche. And I have to ask one thing. Does this thing fly?
Yeah, at about 35 miles an hour, it starts lifting off. But
Really?
From there on, it's all air.
So what do you have in here?
We have all kinds of stuff. Why don't we start in the hood, and I'll show you around. Basically, we have a high-end car audio system, starting with Zapco amplification and processing. This takes the digital signal from our CD, DVD, and CD changer sources and converts them to high-quality analog. We have equalization, which is tunable from the front of this panel. We have video. This car spends a lot of time at shows, so we like to keep excitement around the car. And
where's the motor?
Motor's in the back. It's a Porsche.
Oh, I knew that. Really, I did. So is there anything else under the hood?
We have a capacitor. A capacitor basically stores energy for the amplifiers, and as the amplifiers ask for current to produce musical transients, it supplies that current for them. Every panel in the car was hand-built at our store in Santa Fe.
Wow.
And it's pretty cool.
I'm wondering, these lights flashing, I don't think those are standard issue, are they?
They're not standard issue. They're actually official emergency vehicle strobe lights, which also help draw attention to the show. So
okay.
It's pretty cool.
All right,
Why don't we go inside and I'll show you what's going on there.
Better shut the hood, I guess. Now you got just about everything you could ever possibly imagine.
Pretty much everything. We have navigation, DVD changer, so we have 5 DVDs, CD changer, in-dash CD, TV, XM radio, basically anything you can imagine we have. Inside the vehicle, you'll notice in the rear, we have a custom fiberglass subwoofer enclosure. This actually holds the 8-inch woofers on the top of the enclosure. It's all upholstered in Porsche leather. And then the devices that are kind of fancy looking here are crossovers. They divide the frequencies to each speaker between the amp and the speaker.
Nice.
We have a DVD changer, CD changer.
Wait, changer, a DVD changer.
Holds 5 DVDs, so you can access different DVDs. Everything in the back of the car was hand-built by us in our facility in Santa Fe. We have purple neon, which is kind of difficult to see today, but looks really cool at night.
Okay. So we've got up here on the front what the drivers usually, or the passengers looking at. What do we have?
We have a video screen in the dash. Now this turns off
while you're driving for safety, but it will provide you with the navigation video so that you can see mapping as you go. You also get audio prompts from the navigation as you go. When we built this car, it was actually pulled completely down to metal and sound deadened. That's the first step of any large system that we install at our store.
Sound deadened?
We actually sound deaden the metal panels of the car with a material called Dynamat. It prevents the transmission of resonant energy throughout the metal panels.
Is there anything special in the seats?
They're just leather.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know if you had like some adjustable thing.
They are adjustable, but they're just factory Porsche seats.
So, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Now, what kind of speakers do you have here? These are
all the
very
speakers
nice.
are MB Court. These were a pre-production prototype called QSDs, which are now a production speaker. We had the first sets of them, and they're beautiful. They're actually mid-range and mid-bass drivers have a titanium coating. It's a titanium dust they spray on them. It's technology from the Russian space program, apparently. So
wow,
pretty cool.
How long did it take you to build this?
A project like this from ground up takes anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 hours. Every panel in the car, including all the silver painted panels, are built and hand crafted in our facility in San Rafael. And obviously, it's a lot of pride and artwork that goes into this.
And I imagine a lot of money too.
About $100 grand for a system like this if someone were to come into our store and purchase it. Not including the car.
Let's say you were on a budget and you still wanted to customize your car. I mean, could someone do something similar to what you've done to this Porsche?
Absolutely. You can do lots of really cool stuff. There's great in-dash product available with video and navigation monitors. And of course, XM radio, which is the new digital radio technology, is phenomenal.
Really?
That would be an upgrade I'd recommend for everyone.
Now, is this something you actually drive, or is this just for show?
It was my everyday car. It's turned into more of a show car, but it's totally drivable and nothing funky about it where we wouldn't be able to drive it every day.
Wow. This is beautiful. Now, I'm assuming this isn't the only one that you've done before.
No. We're pretty much known for our high-end Porsche audio systems and integrating because we're Porsche lovers at our store. We do Ferraris, Honda, anything you can imagine, boats, RVs. We even put high-end systems like this on motorcycles, believe it or not. So,
motorcycles?
Yeah.
Dude, that's so cool. My dad drives a Goldwing, or he rides it, I guess.
We can do one up. Fiberglass enclosures and the side bags and the whole 9 yards.
So you'll go out to Iowa to help him then?
You'd have to send it here, and that'll cost him a pretty penny.
He's talking about riding across the U.S.
Let's do it all in one shot.
Ooh, I think you'll like that.
Sounds good.
Jeff Simons, thank you so much. Rolling Thunder Car Audio is the name of the place. And you've got a website too, right?
Yes, rtaudio.com. Come by and check us out.
Okay. Be sure to swing by the website. You mind taking me for a ride?
Let's do it.
All right. While I'm going for a ride, why don't you stay tuned, because when we come back, we're going to be speaking with California Highway Patrolman Christian Oliver, and he's going to be showing us the technology behind radar guns, you know, so you don't get caught doing something you shouldn't do. All right.
Tech TV wants to know, what is the most amazing mode of transportation?
I'm a big fan of the Concorde.
Airplane.
It's got to be a wide-body airplane.
Airplane.
Anything that could get me to class on time in the morning.
Stay tuned for more technology of speed all this week on Tech TV. Faster is better. Tech TV's Technology of Speed Week all this week.
Chevy Tahoe is the only large SUV with the security of AutoTrack 4-wheel drive, so you can impress people. Or avoid them altogether. Chevy Tahoe, like a rock.
Climb in and hold on tight. Tech TV's Technology Festival kicks into high gear with Tech TV's Technology of Speed Week. See amazing innovations, awesome power, and wicked fast machines when all your favorite Tech TV shows put the pedal to the metal, including the fastest technology show on earth, The Screensavers, weeknights at 7, 6 Central. Fire it up! It's Tech TV's Technology of Speed Week, all this week on Tech TV.
Join one of the world's largest communities of netcammers on the Intel Tech TV Netcam network, and you could be a star on Tech TV. Show us your talent. Challenge us where you're from.
Hi, I'm Rose from Beaufort, South Carolina.
Or chat with our hosts.
Hello, Nate.
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
To join, head to techtv.com/netcam network now. The Intel Tech TV Netcam network is presented by the Intel Pentium 4 processor.
You're watching Tech TV's 2002 Technology Festival, where you can win free stuff every day in the Great Gadget Giveaway sponsored by Dell. And coming up in the next 30 minutes, you could win a Nikon digital camera.
We're going to show you how to do it.
It's easy. Just watch Tech TV. When you see one of these on-screen icons, log on to techtv.com. Tell us what you saw and when you saw it, and you could be a winner. Amazing prizes, amazing television. The Great Gadget Giveaway is all part of Tech TV's 2002 Technology Festival.
Weeknights on Tech TV. It's television's most entertaining technology show, The Screensavers.
This is the show where we make bad jokes and answer your tech questions. It's kind of marriage made in hell.
From games to gadgets to computers, see how technology can work for you on The Screensavers.
Fire it up!
The Screensavers, weeknights at 7, 6 Central on Tech TV. Television about technology.
I feel like I should be on my best behavior. Hey, you know, it's no good when you get a speeding ticket, so you better keep in mind what kind of technology is behind radars, which of course the Highway Patrol use. And I'm sure you've heard of radars before, but here to tell us a little bit more about what they are, where they're going, and how they use them is Christian Oliver, a member of the California Highway Patrol.
Yes, sir.
An officer,
Thank
official
you.
with the badge and everything.
Everything. Got it all.
So why do officers use things like radar?
Basically, officers use radar as a way to validate their professional estimation of of their speed on the road, of what they see out there every day. It's a great tool that we use in court as well. Many times people go to court complaining that the officer didn't write them up for the speed that they're going, and basically radar's used as a way to enhance that.
How do they work exactly?
Well, let me go ahead and take you around here and show you. All right. Basically, what a radar unit does is we have a radar unit here, and it sends out microwaves, sends out beams to a projected target. And as the beams go out, they are then reflected back to the car, at which point the unit computes it, and it turns into miles per hour, which gives us their speed in our target area box.
How far is the range on that thing?
Depending on what type of day it is, visibility, whether it's a straight sort of road, whether there's a lot of cars, things like that, it can go up past a mile.
Now, it'll detect it while you're driving along. Does it also work when you're stationary?
We can use it either way. Basically, when we're stationary, we'll project a beam, and the microwaves will go out and come back to us, giving their speed. If we were to move along, it would be computing our speed and then the speed of the violator as well.
Now, I understand you have to be certified in order to use a radar. What kind of training goes into that?
The California Highway Patrol has a pretty strict training regimen. Basically, what happens is we're sent through a course of 65 hours. Not at the same time. Wow. We'd be sleepy then. But basically, over a course of a week, we do 35 hours in class learning about the dynamics of radar, the history of radar, and the mathematical concepts that are used with radar. And then the other 30 hours we use with going out in the field and testing to see whether we know our stuff or not.
Now, I understand you use some type of tuning fork to calibrate it when you start it up?
Basically, what happens is every time, as officers of the California Highway Patrol, we go into a booklet with radar, and we have to make sure that we sign in that it's been calibrated. Every 30,000 miles, a radar unit is taken out, taken to a university lab, and recalibrated. Oh, nice. So we have to keep track of that. And when we do our tests every day after signing in, we have to make sure that the unit's working properly. So we have tuning forks set at different speeds. This speed's at 23.5 miles per hour. Sergeant Wayne Zeese is going to demonstrate what it would be like using a 40-mile-an-hour tuning fork.
Oh, here we go, over to the right.
So as he holds it there, The speed is targeted in the window. It's 40 miles per hour, just as he had demonstrated, and that tells us that it's properly tuned.
Now, you guys are also instructed to kind of use your own set of hardware, your brain, to judge how fast a car is going.
Sure.
How can you do that?
Well, basically, as part of the California Highway Patrol, we are trained to go out there and look for motor vehicle violations and help the public out and things like that. So on an everyday basis, we are judging speed all the time. But as we go through this course, we're told that we need to prove ourselves. So they give us a test where they will have an officer in an unmarked car in a closed area go different speeds, 10 different speeds, and we have to estimate using no sort of radar or anything except for our noggin and estimate the speed.
It begs the question, how accurate is a radar?
The accuracy, we would say that it's 100% accurate. There are some interferences, though, that can come in the way. Many times if you're near an airport or power lines or maybe even the weather could alter things, but a professionally trained radar technician will know those alteration or will know those sort of interferences and be able to adapt.
And you'd be able to take cues from your environment,
Definitely.
how the numbers are equating or turning out to be. What is your opinion about using radar detectors to judge when someone shouldn't, or someone's doing something they shouldn't be doing? Not that I have or anything.
Basically, when people use radar detectors, hopefully they're just using it as a tool to help their speed go within the speed limit, but many times they're using it as a way to try to catch when they're getting shot on radar. But as officers, we are told to first estimate the speed and then use our radar. So if we have a target vehicle, we've already estimated their speed. But also, remember, the microwaves are coming back to us in split seconds, so by the time they detect that they're being on radar, we've already got them locked, and it's futile, their attempts.
You heard it here first. Now, what's the difference between a radar detector and a radar jammer?
Okay, so the radar detector detects when there's microwaves present when we're using the radar. The radar jammer is a device that's illegal in California, and it's used as a way to scramble the microwaves that are coming out from our unit. We have done tests as the California Highway Patrol, and we found that most of these radar jammers are useless.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Now, is there any new technology in the works for the Highway Patrol?
Basically, that's classified information. No,
I'm going to get in trouble. He's going to haul me in.
We're basically now we've been using radar since the mid-'80s frequently, and as we get new radar units, all they are is basically just like somebody maybe at work and upgrading their PC for more friendly use. That's what we're doing with our radar systems.
Well, Officer Christian Oliver, thank you so much. And don't take this the wrong way. I hope we never meet again, at least under circumstances in which you would be able to use your technology. Not that I speed or anything, mind you. Actually, before we go, could I give it a shot as these people drive by?
Yeah.
Pull the trigger now.
Pull the trigger? Oh yeah, you are so busted. He was like going like 10 miles an hour. It did. I swear. Look, he's going 50. Oh, 12, 13. What's this zone right now? Are they in a... Oh yeah, she stops. Smart person. Oh! Yeah, you just keep driving there. All right, to learn more about the technology behind radar guns, you're going pretty good, 2 miles an hour. Swing by our website, techtv.com/call for help. But don't go there too quickly, because when we come back, we're going to take the Wired World Challenge. Well, at least some lucky caller will. Maybe they'll have a chance to win a Pocket PC. Stay tuned.
Tech TV wants to know, what kind of gadget would you want in your new car?
Being that I could afford it.
My age, I would get night vision.
DVD player.
I think night vision is really important.
You got spare time, why not flip out your DVD player, watch a little movie or something?
Stay tuned for more technology of speed all this week on Tech TV. Faster is better. Tech TV's Technology of Speed Week all this week.
What would you do with a new Pontiac Vibe?
That's our vibe.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like sleeker. It's a little more like sports car-ish there.
There's more than enough room for the board.
We'll bungee you to the roof. I like the stainless steel on the dash. I dig it, I have to say.
These fall down?
I could have definitely used this when I was moving to my apartment.
I wonder what this thing does. That's the eject button? Yeah, it's a power outlet right there.
All right, we're ready to roll.
If it all seems gaunt, Captain.
What would you do with a new Pontiac Vibe?
Oh, when a problem comes along, you must whip it before the cream sets out too long. You must whip it when something's going wrong. You must whip it. Now whip it into shape. Shape it up. Get straight. Go forward. Move ahead. Try to detect it. It's not too late to whip it. Whip it good.
If you found a complete IT training program that guaranteed you'd get certified, gave you hands-on exercises available to you online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and included telephone tutoring by a certified IT professional, would you be interested? Well, that's exactly what you get from Smart Certified Direct.
It's easy to see why these courses have won so many awards. I got all the benefits of class team training at 1/3 the cost.
Smart Certify online and telephone mentoring gave me the help I really needed to get MCSE certified.
From introductory PC repair courses to high-level certifications like MCSE, CNE, Cisco, and Linux, Smart Certified Direct gives you the skills you need to excel in the IT industry. Call 1-877-TRAINING or visit www.smartcertifieddirect.com today to find out about our limited offer and financial assistance. Take a step toward improving your future.
Welcome back. It's now time for the Wired World Challenge, and for that we have a caller on the line. Kat, can you tell us who our contestant is?
Yes, Chris, it's Robert from Waco, Texas, and Robert considers himself the oldest gamer in Waco. He has a library of over 40 games.
40 games?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot. So what's your favorite game then?
Oh, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay.
You're ready to go, I take it.
Most of the Quake games.
Okay, you like Quake 3 or Quake 1?
3.
3, there you go. You ready for this now?
As ready as I'm going to be.
All right, let me tell you and remind the folks at home how this works exactly. I have in my hand questions from 4 categories. You'll pick a category. I'll ask you a tech-related trivia question. You'll have 15 seconds to come up with your answer. And the best part is, if you answer correctly, you'll get a shot at our huge prize board where we've covered up pretty cool prizes. So does that sound good?
That's for sure.
All right. You ready for today's categories?
Yep.
Here we go. The Digital Drive-In, Aviation, Hollywood Heroes, and Tech Culture. So what's it going to be, Robert?
Well, I was going to go with aviation, but I think I still will.
You like aviation?
Yep. I'm retired Air Force.
Oh, wow. How long were you in the service?
21 years.
Whoa. I don't even think I'm 20. Well, yeah, I guess I am 28 years old. You were there for most of my life, I guess. So you have 15 seconds to answer the question. The category again is aviation.
Okay.
And here's the question. Airlines from only 2 countries fly the Concorde supersonic airliner. Name them. Either the airlines or the countries will do. You got 15 seconds.
Okay, it's British Airways and Air France.
Didn't even start the counter. You got it. You nailed. We did. Congratulations!
Thank you.
You got it. And that means you get a chance at our gigantic prize board. Again, we've got some really cool prizes hidden away behind most of these numbers, if not all of them. Of course, all the things that we give away here on Call for Help are good. Right, Robert?
Right.
All right. I believe we've even got a copy of Microsoft Office XP and a Pocket PC up there. So you have the chance now. Pick a number between 1 and 25.
17 is my wife's birthday.
17. You get a copy. This is a fully registered copy of Paint Shop Pro 7.0, where you'll be able to do all sorts of image editing and conversions. Do you do a lot of image editing on your computer right now, Robert?
No, but my daughter does, so I may just give it to her.
There you go. It's like a present built right in.
Right.
Perfect. Thank you, Robert, for playing along.
Well, thank you.
And thank you so much for your service to our country.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. And congratulations on the right answer again.
Thank you.
The Wired World Challenge is happening every day, so head to our website to sign up, and you just might be tomorrow's contestant. Now, I believe we may have time for a question, but I'm not sure. I heard Rich whispering something. Kat, what do we have?
Yes, on the phone it's Ron from Farmington, Michigan.
Ron?
We got a question for you.
Oh, thank you, Kat. I was moving from one location to another.
That's all right.
What's up, Ron?
Hey, how you doing?
Doing pretty good, I
Good.
think. I couldn't have answered that question right, that's for sure. What can we help you with?
Quick question. Just upgraded my computer, upgraded to Pentium 4, new fresh copy Windows XP. And so going on the internet, and I have a lot of internet sites that I have a username and password for. And I love the function where when you enter it for the first time, it will say, do you want Windows to remember this password and user, or the username and password?
Sure.
Problem is, if you hit no on accident, then when you want to go, I can't ever figure out how to then go back and get it to remember that username and password.
All right. Have you tried clearing out everything in the autocomplete feature before? This may be one way of doing it.
You can, then you can go back and then have it remember other usernames, and you can clear out goofy ones. But I can't. It seems to not want to remember the password that I already entered and said no to.
Okay. Let's see if I can. I'm trying to remember which tab it's on. Content. There we go. In the Internet options, which you can get to in the control panel or through Internet Explorer, you're clicking autocomplete, and this is what we're talking about here. This is what Ron and I are referring to, the autocomplete feature. And if you're no longer being prompted, if clearing it out doesn't work, I just discovered this utility. It's a piece of freeware. Have you ever been to PC Magazine's website, Ron?
A couple times, yeah.
They've just released something called Auto What? It's a piece of freeware. They release one of these things every month. Auto What 2 is out, and that will allow you to take control of Microsoft's Internet Explorer's autocomplete data. And let me show you here. I've actually, this is a neat little website I just stumbled across, something called My Links. My LNX, and you see I've got everything like logged in right now. If I need it, and this is what you're saying, you try to get back to the main part of the website and it's not working for you. Mm-hmm. Like when I'm trying to, here, let me log out, because I'm logged in right now. I'll log out, and it'll pull up the data right here. So like when I do the autocomplete call for help, and then it prompts me for the password.
Right.
This is what you're saying, you can't get back to it.
Right.
Let's try downloading the Auto What program, and with that, you see I've got a few things here, usernames. These are the usernames that I've set up, and here I can view and change it through the web, actually. So if I needed to delete that particular username from the memory track site, I would just highlight over it and press delete as it's highlight. Is that even a word? I think I just made up a word. As it's highlighted. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up as I go along, Ron. Then once that's done, you press post, and that should reset the data for that site. So what we're talking about here, the autocomplete feature built into Internet Explorer 5 on up, Auto What, available from PCMag.com, and I'm even going to, I'll tell you, mylnx.com. I'll put a link for that in the show notes. Really cool place where you can keep your personal links online and share them with friends. Thank you for the call, Ron. We do appreciate it. Now you have one more chance to take the daily quiz. Head to techtv.com/call for help. That's our website. Click on the quiz link. Answer correctly, you'll be in the running for a Call for Help t-shirt. I was waiting for it to fly out. So today's quiz is, who was the first band to break the sound barrier? John Glenn, Neil Armstrong, Chuck Yeager, or Buzz Lightyear to the rescue? Is that what you said? I thought like...
Engineer Tom Setter is a student of tranquility. For the all-new GMC Envoy, he and his team use hydroform technology to absorb vibrations for a surprisingly comfortable ride. They also gave Envoy a 270-horsepower best-in-class engine. They want you to feel relaxed, not fall asleep. Introducing the GMC Envoy.
What's up, Mr. Foster?
I go in for a PC, I come out with a migraine. You ask for this, all they have is that. Makes your head spin.
Well, your computer quandary is easily solved by the folks at Dell. Just call or go online. They'll help you figure it out, so you know what you're getting and what you're getting it for.
So none of this?
Nope, just the perfect PC for you at the right price for you.
Oh, I'm feeling better already.
Good.
Steven? Isn't this your father's car?
No.
Right now, a complete Dimension desktop with an Intel Pentium 4 processor delivering performance where you need it most is just $7.99. There's great deals on notebooks, too. And why wait? Because for a limited time, you can get a free CD burner upgrade.
You're going to say it, aren't you?
Oh, he knows.
Easy to buy, easy to own, easy as Dell. Dell PCs use Intel Pentium 4 processors.
I took the risks and started my own business. Taking risks, that's what you have to do. But here's a way to help your business with no risk at all. Just call for your free trial version of QuickBooks Pro, America's #1 best-selling small business accounting software. That's right, I said free. For no money, not even a shipping charge, you'll get this free trial version of QuickBooks Pro from the makers of Quicken, so you know it's easy to use. Want to write a check? You just start typing, and QuickBooks Pro fills in the rest. It shows you how much money you're owed and who owes it. It even prints invoices with your company logo. And QuickBooks Pro can save you even more time with features like estimating and job costing. And it integrates with Microsoft Word and Excel. Look, we all take risks in business. Now take advantage of an honest, no-risk opportunity. Call for your free QuickBooks Pro trial version now. There's no bill, no hassle, no risk. You can't do better than that.
Meet the most brilliant minds of our time on Big Thinkers, coming up on Tech TV's Technology Festival. Tech TV wants to know, would you take a space vacation?
You're darn right I would.
I would probably go to Mars.
Who hasn't watched Star Trek or Star Wars and thought about floating around and just seeing the world from a different perspective?
Stay tuned for more technology of speed all this week on Tech TV.
Oh, before the break, we asked you who was the first man to break the sound barrier. Was it John Glenn, Neil Armstrong, Chuck Yeager, or Buzz Lightyear? The answer was C, Chuck Yeager. He came to the rescue on October 14th, 1947. He was the world's first supersonic pilot. Here's a pilot of sorts, too. This is a Palm. It allows you to use graffiti shortcuts for you to store information that you tend to write a lot, like an address or a phone number. You can find shortcuts by going to the application launcher, and let me pop up my handy-dandy emulator. That's the piece of software that's basically emulating a piece of hardware, so it's pretending to be a piece of hardware. I click Prefs, so I go to my preferences, and you see I went right to the shortcuts menu, but if you don't see that when you pop it up, you just click in the upper right-hand corner, and you can choose all of these. You choose shortcuts. And now I can make a new one, shortcut name, so I give it something short like CS. And then I go over to the shortcut text, and I want to type out cat what? Oops, I forgot the T. Sorry about that, cat. So I'm done with that, and I press OK, and you see it's got it recorded in there. Now all I need to do, let's go back to the main menu, Applications. I'm going to go to my date book, and up here I'm going to enter in, got to do the shortcut loop before it knows that I'm going to do a shortcut, and you do that by making like a lowercase cursive L in your area, the graffiti area below. So I'm going to try to do this here. Yep, I made the cursive L up there. Now I do CS. Actually, I think I have to I can't type it out. I got to do a C, then S. Ah, look at that. Pops right into Cat Schwartz. So cool. Now, if you missed any of these steps, don't worry. We have the full instructions at, our website, techtv.com/call-for-help. Now, every week, I ask you a new question about your computer, and today, I'm asking, how do you connect to the internet? I mean, do you use a dial-up modem, the 56K 28.8 modems, or are you on broadband? Swing by the website, techtv.com/call-for-help. Scroll down about halfway. Oops. Sorry about that, folks. We're still asking if I should get microchipped. That's crazy. Click on the My Computer link, how do you connect, right there, and then leave your answer here in the talkback section, or just email us, mycomputer@techtv.com. I'm curious to know this because we talk a lot about cable and DSL, but a lot of people that we know of may not have it. So let us know what you have, and we very well may custom tailor our show just for you. So this is a very important My Computer this week. How much time do we have for email? We got a couple minutes left?
Yes, we do, Chris.
Well, the reason why I'm asking is because I want to show people. We were talking about minimizing memory in Windows 98. This is a kind of cool little feature in Windows XP that I wanted to show people. It's something I discovered. If I right-click on the taskbar, pull up Task Manager, it shows you the memory usage of all these programs. Like here, let me sort it here. Looks like Explorer.exe is taking up 19 megabytes of memory. Actually, see 19,000 K, that's 19 megabytes. If I open up My Computer, which is an Explorer window, and then minimize it, right there, watch what happens. The Explorer.exe, it jumped all the way down. Now it's only taking up 1 megabyte in memory. So when you've got the Task Manager up and you minimize any open program, it'll do that. I'm sorry, we didn't get the email, did we?
Nope.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Well, it's Speed Week, and I just want to cram so much information in there.
All right. It's okay.
Will you forgive me this time?
Yeah.
I'll make it up for you, folks.
All
Believe me,
right.
I will. Thank you, Kat.
Yes,
I'd also like to thank our guests, Jeff Simons and Officer Christian Oliver, for helping us out today. And congratulations, Robert. And, of course, a big thanks to all of you for watching. We'll see you later.